Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Good to see your faces here.
It's not
And good to
evening
see-
here.
It's evening. It's
still
it's 7
morning
p.m.
here.
here in Barcelona. But
I
yeah,
mean,
good,
it's
good morning,
wherever
good
you are.
evening. Exactly, whatever you are. And welcome to the winners announcement of the Edge Impulse Hackathon. My name is Mark Bose, and today I'm going to host this winner announcement. And it has an incredible journey, actually, this hackathon. So we are super excited. A hackathon that starts on 30th of October till 30th of November. And we have seen a lot of projects. But before we dive in, I would like to get introduction of everyone who is today here with me. So please feel free to introduce yourself. Maybe we can start, this way.
All right. Well,
From
hi,
bottom to up.
everybody. I'm Daniel Sitanaka. I'm the Director of Applied Research at Edge Impulse. So my team helps develop new algorithms for deploying to the edge. And really excited to see all of our entries to the hackathon, some really amazing projects that people have been building.
Awesome. I know I'm up next then, but Dan, real quickly, is it good morning or good evening for you? Where are you?
It's good evening today. I'm in London in the UK, so
Okay.
it's very dark outside already.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm David Tischler. I'm a developer relations engineer here at Edge Impulse, and I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. So for me, it's still good morning, 11 a.m. here.
Is it 100 degrees Fahrenheit yet? Or?
No, you know what? It's beautiful now because it's in the winter time here. It's just gorgeous. It's probably about 70 Fahrenheit. Perfect.
Very jealous.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm up next. So I'm Alessandro Grande, and I'm Director of Product Management at Edge Impulse. I'm working with all these beautiful people here to make Edge Impulse better and more usable by the community. And so super cool to see so many different projects, so many different things being built on top of what a platform can do. And excited for this live stream. And I should say I'm in Italy, so it's evening for me as well.
I was about to ask.
And I'm Louis, lead the developer relations team with Edge Impulse. I'm based in northern France, in Lille, so it's already dark. I spent a lot of time reviewing all the projects. It was a lot of work, so I'm really happy to be part of that jury and the announcement of the winners.
Hi everyone, I'm Jim. I'm based up in the north of the UK, so it's really dark here now. And I'm part of the developer relations team too. I head up our education program, so I was really excited to see how many students and PhD students and lecturers got involved in the hackathon. I'm really excited to be able to be part of the jury and to announce the student prize later, so stay tuned.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Thank you for the introductions. It was very exciting to analyze all the projects and evaluate them. So yeah, we already did the introductions. So let's start first giving like a massive thank you to everyone who participated. Actually, we are streaming on Discord, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So yeah, feel free to leave your comments and say hello and where are you from, if it's evening or morning or night, as well in the comments. So we had more than 1,000 developers who registered on the Hacker Earth platform. We had 156 submissions that will be one by one. Actually, it's interesting distribution of the Edge AI application and the model development track. So we had about 30% of the projects submitted to model development track and the 70 to Edge AI applications. And today we're going to announce 5 winners. And actually, we selected 10 special mentions because we saw a lot of interesting projects, and we think that they at least deserve an Edge Impulse swag pack. And I also want to thank all the jury members who have helped, and actually everyone who helped to review all the projects one by one, and as well the jury members that we have today here. So yeah, just a brief introduction of the prizes that we have. We have a $30,000 prize pool and plus the special mentions that I mentioned before with the swag pack. We will start with the student award of $3,000. Then we will go to the best model development prize, best Edge AI application, impact award with AI for good, and finally we will end with the best overall project. Okay, and afterwards we will have one last thing. So don't disconnect, because yeah, I think we will share something super interesting. So let's start. Are you ready?
Mark, one question, like when are the participants are expected to be delivered the prizes? What will be the process?
Yeah, very good question. So basically, the prizes are going to be delivered by Hacker Earth. So if you got a monetary prize, Hacker Earth are going to contact you in few hours, and then you will need to manage with them how to get the money transferred to you. If you got the swag pack prize, so we will contact you actually, and yeah, we will ask you for address and so on. Finally, if I'm not wrong, Hacker Earth as well is gonna give a prize to the top 30 projects. Not sure how they are gonna do that, but they are gonna contact you if you are one of the top 30 projects. We are not gonna mention the top 30 today here, but we can share that later. And and they are gonna send you as well a prize. I'm not sure how much is that, but yeah, some monetary prize. Yeah, clear?
Awesome, amazing.
Let's go.
And while we're here, for everyone who participated to this hackathon, I'm going to build a series of interviews with the community. So feel free to reach out to me directly on Discord. I would love to interview you. It will be like kind of a podcast style, like it will be done remotely. We haven't finalized like to scope everything, but I would love to hear from you, to hear from the community, and I'm pretty sure everyone from the community is interested to see what is behind the scene of an Edge Impulse project, of an Edge AI project in general. So please reach out to me, and let's build kind of the cool community and cool content together.
Awesome. Yeah, that's going to be fantastic to get real people explaining their projects. Okay, so let's start with the student award. So yeah, this category is focused on the best project or model made by students. All yours, Jim.
Yeah, I was really excited to see so many students get involved in the hackathon and the breadth of different ideas that we saw, and real quality and teamwork as well. But today's student award goes to a project that managed to really combine both hardware and the kind of difficulties of working with the edge, some of the things that we are always thinking about when we're working with real customers. So privacy, data security, and low power, and also a really strong data set collection and model creation. So I'm really proud to announce that the first winner of the student award for this year's Edge AI Hackathon is, drumroll please.
Yeah, we don't have the sound effects. Oh, we were.
Let's go.
All right, go on, click to the next slide. The Albaricoque project by Sergio Mesa from Colombia. So big congratulations to Sergio there. Really cool project involving some really novel thinking about how do you do people and animal and not people or animal detection in ultra low power and without compromising privacy. So this is a big problem for most security systems. Think about using cameras in places where you're not allowed to use cameras, but a PIR sensor isn't good enough quality to get you the really high quality detection of, okay, this is definitely a person, or maybe this is an animal instead. So by using sensor fusion here, a combination of multiple different PIR sensors and ultrasonic sensors, Sergio was able to create a project and a piece of hardware that was able to really accurately detect humans or animals or not those things in a novel way, in a way that I haven't seen before. And I really loved the documentation of this project. Some really clear reasoning to all of the decisions made and really clear documentation of the different steps of creating the project in Edge Impulse, as well as sharing with us this quite interesting and unusual hardware design, which was really nicely put together as well. So big congratulations to Sergio, and enjoy your prize. Hopefully it inspires you to keep working on this kind of project and any other Edge AI projects you might have in your brain. We were really impressed with this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job. By the way, we had a question, so I interrupt. So someone on the chat on YouTube asked, we will get a participation certificate at least. Yeah, we will do that through Hacker Earth. So yeah, you will get a certificate from participation. So let's move to the next one. I think it's time for model development track. So all yours, Louis.
Thank you, Mark. So when I reviewed all the projects, there was one that actually stood up my mind. So the participants managed to create a novel approach by creating a custom machine learning blocks with Edge Impulse, so combining different techniques and leveraging like the weight and biases for all the model parameters, and they evaluated more than 800 parameters. So I think the approach really followed what a machine learning engineer could do when he builds a project, trying different approach, and like package everything to bring or to create a block that can be used by the community directly in Edge Impulse Studio. So there has been a few like things, for example, like the very last point, like from the ONNX model conversion, actually make a drop in accuracy. So there is some room for improvement, but yeah, I think the project really astonished me. So maybe we can announce the project, and I can share a few more words.
So let's go.
Yeah, so the best model development project is a dendritic neural network block with Edge Impulse. So it has been made by Rory Brenner, Aris Elias Gotis, Erin Yanakek, sorry if I'm pronouncing wrongly your name, and V Gopal. So congratulations to all of you. I found your video that was very thorough and really interesting to explain all the concepts behind the dendritic neural networks, how it works. So yeah, I think this is for me like the best model development track.
Very good. Yeah, that was a super interesting video and yeah, project. Yeah. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to the Edge AI application. I think, yeah, David, all yours.
I think that one is me. And, you know, similar to what Louis and Jim have already mentioned, when I was reviewing these submissions, I was looking at the documentation, I was looking at those that had videos that went along with it. And this one really, truly just stood out in my mind in the application track, which is where we wanted to see emphasis on actual solution. Like Louis presented in the previous one, you know, that was the model development track where we wanted to see innovation in the creation of a model. Here, I wanted to really see something come to life, brought to life. And so if you want to go ahead and hit the next slide, Mark.
Let's do it.
There's the drum roll. Jim's got drumsticks. I don't know where he got those in a matter of moments. But this one here really, really set itself apart. The Top Talk Box, which was language learning for toddlers by Prince Patel, and I hope I pronounced this correctly, but Dinayanda Bagmer. And in this one, the premise was that you place an object in front of the camera, and using the model that was already built in Edge Impulse, an application was running, a little Python application that was running locally on one of my favorite devices these days, the Rubik Pi, asks the person, in this case, a toddler, to say the word of the object that's placed in front of the camera. And so the object detection or image classification component of all those objects was done in Edge Impulse, but then they tie that using the Python SDK into a Whisper model running locally, still all on device. And it's, you know what we need, Mark? We need the YouTube link to this at some point. We can put it in the comments down below, or the video description down below, because you see it in action. And then the toddler says the word, and the Rubik Pi, or the local, AI on the device, guides them if they are pronouncing it correctly, or says congratulations, you got it right, and so on and so forth. It's really neat. So I was super impressed by it, and definitely glad to see.
And plenty of people have young kids with Edge Impulse. So I think this project resonates to many of the people that have seen it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, let's go to the next one. So, Impact Award, AI for Good, and this is one of my favorite awards. So for this, we have Dan here. So all yours,
Hi,
Dan.
everybody. Yeah, so this is always a really exciting category. I think, one of the things that drew me to Edge AI in the first place was it's this opportunity to go out into the real world and build applications that help improve some kind of situation, whether it's for human health or conservation or medical, or all the way through to, whatever kind of application you could think of. The things that always resonate for me are around making our planet better. And I think that should be kind of the underlying focus of any technology that we use. And I was really excited about this project in particular because it does something. It's not necessarily the most sort of sexy thing in terms of like, this is super cool to look at, or like super fascinating for everyone in the world, but it just makes a really big difference to really kind of difficult problem that is hard to solve without this kind of technology. So if we can announce the winner. Drum roll.
Let's go. 1, 2.
So the winning project for AI for Good is Sani AI. And so Sani AI is a project from Brazil. And the problem that they're trying to solve is this issue that there are leaky pipes in our cities. And they're not just leaking a little bit, but like losing up to like 60% of the water that's going through, I think was one of the statistics. And that causes problems in cost, in safety, in damaging the infrastructure. You've got like sinkholes forming under the ground, and all these terrible problems. But the difficult thing is, if you've got a big complicated city with layers and layers of things and these pipes flowing underneath, how on earth do you figure out where there's a leak so you can go and fix them? And so what the creators of Sani did was figure out a way to detect leaks in these underwater pipes using audio. And so you have a special sensor that can listen to sounds that are coming from under the ground. But the trick is here that there's a lot of sound in the city. You've got buses coming past, people walking, machinery, equipment. It's very hard to figure out, like, okay, where is this little noise that the pipe is making as it leaks? And so the thing I thought was really impressive with Sani was, and it shows the importance of something that's very, very key in Edge AI, which is the importance of domain expertise and signal processing in addition to models. So the team was able to actually create a couple of different models with a couple of different signal processing chains, which helped isolate the actual issue, the sound of the pipes emitting water from all of these other sounds that are going on in the city. So it also shows the importance of being smart with your application architecture. You don't always just have one model that gives you the answer. In this case, the team used an ensemble of two slightly different models that are combining the results through application logic that's letting the system reject false positives and be much more useful overall. So big congratulations to Fernando Dizan, Alex Jr., Andre Moreira, and Cato Fantini for this fantastic project. Well done for winning the AI for Good prize.
Yeah, good job. This project was super inspiring. So yeah, it was really interesting. Good job. So let's move. So special mention. So before our grand prize, the grand final prize, I would like to share special mentions to projects who were standing out, but they couldn't get monetary prize, but they will get a special swag pack from Edge Impulse. So I want to congratulate these 10 projects. So first, autonomous robotic arm for warehouse logistics using TinyML, smart inventory robot using Arduino Uno Q and Edge Impulse, AeroLoop, autonomous data ops for aircraft detection at the edge, lightweight network intrusion detection system, mind-blowing brain hack, that was very cool, diabetic retinopathy edge detection, woman safety scream detection model using Edge Impulse, strangling, Edge AIoT for peaceful human-elephant coexistence, WildGuard Edge, and virulent Vietnamese rural LEN. Well, I say that one was super cool, but actually all of them were super
all
cool.
were.
Yeah, and now I don't know if you want to do any comment for the special mentions, or let's move to the moment to announce the winner of the grand prize, the best overall project. Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, I think we do it.
The big drum roll.
Okay.
I do actually have
a drum.
A
He's got an
a
actual
real
drum
drum.
as well. Now? Where are you getting these drumsticks?
gonna work? Oh no, I need to switch it on to actual
very
snare
cool.
mode.
Yeah, no.
We can hear it. We can hear it. It works.
Perfect.
So
now
let's
it's-
restart. Let's restart the stream. We need it.
Take it from the top.
So
Alright.
At least we
Alessandro,
know this is not the sound of water pipes leaking. Thanks to
Awesome. Well, I mean, we've already seen a lot of great projects, right? It was really hard to choose the grand winner, but we had this hard job, and it was really amazing to see all the projects. And this one was really stood out to me for the level of kind of system building, right? That kind of went on. The user didn't only think about the model, the application, but they actually thought about the whole use case and really how to make this a viable, almost product, right? Like it kind of got close to like a final use case, a final product that the user ended up building. And drum rolls again.
you want to do it?
And the winner is Ocean Water Quality Classification for Bacteria Contamination using TinyML and Sensor Fusion by Luis Burgos. Really, really awesome project. A lot of work went into this project, and I'll share my screen here to kind of show you guys the level of documentation that went on. So this is the GitHub link that you can find, where Luis actually shared everything, right? Everything that he built. And what's really cool here is he didn't only build a model, but as I was mentioning, he actually went through like a real use case, right? What his objective is to monitor for bacteria, actually specifically Enterococci bacteria. I hope I pronounced that well. It's basically bacteria that is due to fecal contamination, right, in water. So he's trying to detect water contamination levels in the ocean. And what really stood out to me is the fact that he actually kind of did a really, really good evaluation of the problem, right? And he looked at different ways to basically get the data, right? And what he found is that a lot of the data that has been collected during the summer. This competition is in the winter or autumn at least, and there wasn't really any data that he could use, right, to like run to build this model. Actually, what he ended up doing is comparing the typical approach, the traditional approach of like basically collecting data, collecting water, sending it to a lab, and then effectively getting back results, right? And typically this takes days, right? And it's usually something that you do on a weekly basis, and it has a delayed response, and it's usually reactive, right? Or something that you definitely cannot do monitor constantly, right? And it's not real time. And so what he wanted to build is really a real time monitor for the water quality. And what he did is effectively use AI, right, to build a model that can use a bunch of sensors, data coming from a bunch of sensors, and deduce the level of bacteria in the water. But what's really, really cool, right, is actually how he collected the data. So he went to the beach 10 times, right? And there's everything is explained in the video. He went to the beach 10 times, and he actually, I'll scroll through this because it's pretty cool. So every time he went to the beach, he collected data and he sent it to a lab, right, to get analysis back so that he could actually label that data, right? Because he didn't know the actual data coming from the sensors, what the label of that data was, right? So he used an actual lab to collect to label the 10 data samples from the different days. And then he actually built this data set that he then used to train the model. So I'll go back here to the top. He then used these different data samples from the 10 days to actually build the data set that he then used to train the model. And what's really interesting here is that this is a real sensor fusion model, right? Where there's a bunch of different sensors that he used for the data collection, right? And you can see, I'll kind of jump around a little bit here, but you can see the model itself is actually feeding or is getting data from these different 5 sensors. And as the output is only outputting safe or unsafe, right? As the kind of model output. And so it's really cool to see that he managed to actually correlate back the data from these.
Alessandro, I'm not sure you're sharing the right screen or your screen.
yes.
is
right. Now, yes.
You're right.
Now.
I jumped around and I didn't share. Yeah, apologies. So I was mentioning the fact that basically the user is getting different data samples, right, from different types of sensors, and he's piping that into a model that is able to output safe or unsafe as the output of the model. And going back to this, I wanted to show you the certificate that he got back from. I was showing you earlier, but I wasn't showing my screen. So this is a certificate from the actual lab, right, that he got back from all the data samples. And you can see here, he actually shared the different data samples, and two of which are actually marked as unsafe from the lab, right? So he's got both safe and unsafe labeled data back from the lab. And you know, the actual system itself is pretty complex. It's got a board, an ESP-based board that is connected to a LoRa gateway that communicates the kind of output of the sensors back to, the output of the model, actually, safe or unsafe, right, back to the Home Assistant that then he's connecting back to a dashboard. And so, you know, I would suggest everybody to take a look at this, but he built a full-on dashboard also for like monitoring and kind of like showcasing the data back in his house. And yeah, super cool, really, really awesome work. A lot of work went into data collection, and we know how hard that part is, right? So I was really impressed by the fact that he actually went through real data collection, real labeling of that data with a lab actually involved, and really putting in the effort there. So super cool, really, really impressive project that actually shows how you can build a full system using simple building blocks, right? You actually used Arduino as well, and a bunch of other tools there. So really, really cool to see. Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also really like the Home Assistant's integration that lets you like actually see directly the results. I think the last mile is also well accomplished. So very good job.
So he knows whether to grab the surfboard and head out or not before he even gets down there. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And the video, it's really well done. So that was a very complete project. So congratulations, Luis. And let's move to the one more thing, actually. Let me stop sharing your screen. And so we want to announce you that we are doing an Edge AI Developer Conference next May 2026 in Amsterdam in Europe. So if you want, you have the possibility to submit your paper on this URL or just scan this QR code at edgim.com/imagine-innovators26. So yeah, we are happy as well to analyze your papers and get you speaking there. And what else? I think we are done, right? Anything we are missing? Do we have any question on Discord that we didn't reply or anything? Oops.
I think there is one question, which is there going to be a write-up that goes into more detail about why the projects that won and what made the projects and models that won so special? So I guess we will, won't we, write a blog, Mark?
I think there is
absolutely. Yeah, we are writing a blog post, and we are going to publish it this week with all the links and all the comments. Actually, yeah, something else. We are going to put all the links, GitHub repos, Edge Impulse Studio projects links on Discord later. So yeah, everyone will be able to review the winners and the special mentions and so on. Yeah.
And one in the Discord, can we get a participation certificate? Yes, this will be sent out by Hacker Earth. So don't worry about that.
And yeah, that was a fun one, actually. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I think we might have one more question in the Discord. Oh, no, sorry, false alarm. Stop typing. Sorry, carry on, Mark.
Okay.
Nothing to see here. So yeah, if you don't have a Discord account, join Edge Impulse community. Join the Edge AI community on Discord, and feel free to share your projects. We hope that these projects will inspire you to continue doing Edge AI projects and solve real world problems. So I think that's it. That's Hackathon, Edge Impulse Hackathon 2025. This is in the books already.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah. Right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks a lot, everyone. I know this was a lot of work from each of you, including the jury. I know we spent a lot of time reviewing all the projects, but I really appreciated all the projects that I read. Very good job. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, and looking forward. Yeah, let's contact with everyone on Discord to get these interviews done and inspire even more developers with everything, with all of these projects. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining the stream tonight or today. And looking forward to see more. Have a good day, everyone.
Awesome work.
Right. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great rest of the day. Bye.